That's hot. That's literally hot. Today, we're gonna look at every single ultimate in Demon Slayer 2. And we're gonna be ranking them on a tier list, and it all starts with Water Tanjiro. That's indeed the ultimate from the first game. They are all returning for the second game. I feel like this is a solid B tier. It's the standard that CC2 has gotten used to, but a B for CC2, I mean, there's no bad ultimates in this game. This is just where the bar is set. But don't you worry, because this Tanjiro has a new ultimate. I'd say this is actually on par with the previous one. Next up, Hinokami Tanjiro. The lighting on this one really sells it for me. That is an A tier. But yes, this Tanjiro also has a brand new ultimate. This one, I do feel like it's a minor downgrade. It's about on the same level as the Water Tanjiros to me. And with that, let's take a look at the Entertainment District Tanjiro. The anticipation in this one is particularly good. I gotta give it an A tier. But how good is the second ultimate? I just watched the same thing. What the hell just happened? Oh, interesting. The second ultimate from Entertainment District is Raging Sun, which is the same as Hinokami Kagura. All right, never mind. This ultimate then is the exact same rank. It's the same ultimate. I'm not even sure if it should be on this list. And guess what? Swordsmith Village Tanjiro has the same ultimate too? Okay, that's interesting. Swordsmith Village does have a new ultimate though called Dancing Flash. I can't explain it, but that one made me feel things. Dude, there's a wide angle with a sword so close to camera that just did something to me. This one has got to be an A tier as well. And I guess the second ultimate, we've already seen it. Now, there's something new in this game called Dual Ultimates. It's basically team ultimates. If you pair up specific characters, they do an ultimate together, and Tanjiro has a ton of them. First up, Tanjiro and Nezuko. That's cinema! Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first S tier of the video. But that's not all, because once you select Tanjiro, you can actually see which characters he has a dual ultimate with. And in this case, he has one with Genya and another one with Rengoku. So let's check those out. A bit too long for my liking, I'm not gonna lie. And the comedy is good, but I'm not gonna go too crazy with this one. I think B tier is a fair spot for this. That's hot. That's literally hot. S tier, no question about it. And by the way, you can see many of these ultimates in the upcoming Demon Slayer 2 launch tournament that is happening on August 9 for both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. That's right, PS4 and PS5 can play together on 60 FPS in this game. So there's no reason to leave anyone out. Anyone can sign up if you guys are on PlayStation. I'm hosting the Europe version. Keon is hosting the North American version. August 9, both tournaments are happening. Whether you're playing or watching, I hope to see you guys there. But if you thought we were done with Tanjiro, think again. That's right, French Tanjiro is back. It is the same ultimate from the previous game. I like the fiery distortion a lot, but it doesn't rise higher than a B. While we're here, why not check out Nezuko as well? It's kind of cute, but I'll be honest, this one doesn't do much for me. It's gonna be our first C tier. Alright, we've started on Nezuko, let's go into the real deal. That's the one from the first game. I feel like that's on the same level as Water Tanjiro, so B tier. But yes, Nezuko also has a brand new ultimate. They hella stepped it up. What? Oh my, oh wait, I can't make up my mind. Is this an S or an A tier? I gotta say A. Those team ultimates are too strong. Speaking of team ultimates, this Nezuko also has one. You've seen her with Tanjiro and now you see her with Zenitsu. I feel like Zenitsu is always hype. His breathing style just lends itself perfectly to CC2's animation, but I feel like they kind of rushed that part for the sake of comedy. It's funny, but it's a C tier ultimate to me. And wrapping up Nezuko, we have her advanced demon form. I feel like this is sort of on the level as base Nezuko, which is really good. And I'm starting to think B tier is looking too low for a Cyber Connect 2. But just keep in mind, B tier is the Cyber Connect 2 standard in this video. B tier is godlike. Moving on to Zenitsu. This is still S tier. There's not a single down in my mind. It's gonna be hard living up to this one, but let's see what the second ultimate looks like. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It's no S tier, but it's really good. And I'm noticing that the second ultimate from Entertainment District is the same. Okay, I need to make some adjustments to the tier list file. Hang on. I've gone ahead and hid all the duplicate supers. So this super we just watched is actually with the Entertainment District portrait now, and that's an A tier. You know, slightly below the original, but still very good. Now, I remember liking Godspeed a lot. Yeah, no, I still like Godspeed a lot. S tier, baby! And by the way, Zenitsu has a team ultimate with Inosuke. I don't even know. What else can I give it? It's gotta be. It's gotta. S tier. And that's a wonderful transition into our boar friend. I remember ranking this very high because of the black and white effect. I've grown up now. It doesn't do as much for me. Still pretty high. That's still a B tier. Yeah, I don't think that's much better. That's also a B tier. But let's look at his new one. He also has a new ultimate. Slightly better, I would say. He becomes a Beyblade for a second there. I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A for sure. I have been looking forward to this one, though. He has a team ultimate with Tengen. It's animation, it's choreography, it's concept, it's everything. Blowing up the explosives to propel yourself towards the enemy, it's genius. S tier, baby. Here's Sabito. This one really doesn't do much for me, and you might disagree with this, but C tier. While I'm here, I'm gonna take a look at Makomo real quick. I like this one a lot more, so that's gonna be a B tier from me. But the reason why I look at both of them is so now I can go to character select and select the new ultimate for both of these characters. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, that is a standard CC2 ultimate for me. And then we have Makomo with... the water drop sound. I like that. I think she fell in quality though. I'm gonna give hers a C tier. It's funny how they kind of swap, but they do have a team ultimate together. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna give this one an S tier. I think it's gonna sit pretty at B. Some people are gonna be mad. Just remember that the tier list doesn't actually matter. This is an excuse just to watch some cool ultimates together. I am being honest, but ultimately it doesn't really matter. I remember Urokodaki had one of my favorite ultimates from the first game. It still goes hard, man. That color treatment, it still goes hard. I'm gonna give it an A just because they've leveled up with a lot of ultimates, but this one's still very good. I thought the water wheel drifting on the enemy was kind of funny. I think this is more of a standard ultimate though. To me, it doesn't stand out as much as the other one, so B tier. Does he have a team ultimate though? Yes, he does. With you. It's kind of similar in style and concept as Sabito Makomo, and animation wise too, so I think it belongs on the same tier as that. But are you ready for the GOAT? It's funny, it's executed kind of well, but to me, it's a C tier. But yes, even Murata has a new ultimate. Bro, for a second, I thought I was watching the same ultimate, and I kind of was. They just changed the ending, that was it. I think it's pretty cool since we've been playing the first game with him just fumbling during that entire life cycle, and now he finally lands the attack. That's kind of funny within that context. But looking at just the ultimate itself, it's the C tier without the funny part, so I gotta give it a D. It might actually be the first ultimate that I just don't really like in this game. But Murata has a team ultimate. Yes, you heard that right. He has a team ultimate. Whoa! The detail of the other guys just dressing him up again after the ult, that was kind of cool. I was so ready to give this a C, but now I'm torn. Now I'll still give it a C. And guys, I just noticed I forgot something. Oh, you're gonna hate this. That's right, I forgot Academy, Zenitsu, and Inosuke. Well, let's fix that right now. By the way, this is the ultimate that changes depending on whether the opponent is male or female. So that was the male version, and this is the female version. It would be funnier if he actually took damage from that. I think the facial animations on the dude's version kind of save this from being a D tier, otherwise it would be down there. And then we got Inosuke. He probably has the best one from the Academy characters, I'm not gonna lie. This is sacrilege, but I will give this one an A tier. Who would have thought? An Academy character getting an A tier. Alright, let's go back to real Demon Slayer. Again, just one of my favorites when it comes to the concept. The silence just reflects the ability perfectly. It's a really good ultimate still. I'm gonna give it an A tier. To me, it's on the same level as Urokodaki. And at the same time, let's showcase Shinobu. So here's Shinobu from the first game. Still a really good looking ultimate too. I would probably put it at the same level, to be honest. But now let's check both of these characters' brand new ultimates. What I love the most about this ultimate is that it feels like it's a reference to both Sabito's and Makomo's ultimates. And that's no accident. It's not just because it's water breathing in general. I think it really has to do with the character arc as well. Now, I put those two in B tier. I would say this goes on the same level, but you know, I feel better about it because it's bringing the best of both worlds together. But to me, it's not quite an A tier. Shinobu's new ultimate. To me, personally, it's a downgrade. It is flashier, but I think it went from an A tier to a B tier. Flash isn't everything, and I think the concept of the first ultimate works better. But they also have a team ultimate together. As far as team ultimates go, I don't think this one is the best, but it's still a sick team ultimate. I'll give it an A tier. And let's do some gun breathing. Time for Genya. He did the Hulk on him. I also like the purple on the final shot. Cool detail about Genya. I mean, this is a cool detail about everyone, but with Genya, you notice it more. If you use your boost, the character becomes demonic. It changes skin, which means the whole ultimate is done with this skin. And I think in the case of this Hulk right here, it makes a lot more sense. To me, that's a solid A tier. Hell yeah! Let's go. I think that's even better than the first one. The reloading in the air really does it for me. Is it an S tier though? I don't think it's quite up there yet. Let's give it an A. Now, we've seen Genya's team ultimate with Tanjiro, but he has another one with the Hashira, Gyomei. I think this team ultimate is weaker than both ultimates Genya has solo. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but I think the others have more sauce. B tier. Oh no. Oh, I forgot again. Yeah, this one is pretty weak to me. Oh, didn't this one have something weird with women as well? So there's Nezuko now. Right, he doesn't slap Nezuko. Just one of the weakest for sure. This one, it's not even a C tier. This is a D tier to me. And then Academy Shinobu. The one thing I like about this is sort of her evil kind look right at the end there, where she just has no eyes. That one shot is pretty sick. So for that, I will give her a C tier. Time for Rengoku. One of the best in the game. One of the best in the first game for sure. I think it still holds up as an A tier right now. Since we're here, let's also do Tengen. Tengen from the first game. This ult's got everything. It's still really, really good. I'll give it an S. I still like it a lot. Yep, and the reason why we look at both of them is because both of them also have a new ultimate in Demon Slayer 2. Pretty sick shots. I think Flame Tiger, though, not quite as good as Rengoku in terms of animation. I mean, Rengoku the attack. So instead of A tier, this one drops for me. Drops to a standard CC2 B tier. Standard CC2 B tier is a crazy sentence. Oh my god! You got the mice involved. You got even more explosions than before. I like the fireworks. I like the pose in the first one. This one is maybe lacking that a little bit, so I'm gonna downgrade it, but it's still very, very good. That's an A tier for me. But there's another reason why I'm showing you the two of them together. Yes, they have a team ultimate. That might be the best one so far. What? We're watching that again. I'm breaking the rules. I don't care, bro. We're watching that again. This is a great concept, you know, Flame Tiger, full of explosions around it. They thought about how these two would fight together perfectly, and these zoom-ins on the faces are so good. Great posing. Was there ever any doubt? S tier. And this time I'm not gonna forget, because these two also have Academy characters. These are brand new Academy characters though, so if you've played the first game, you haven't seen these ultimates yet. That's fine, I guess. It's not a D tier bad, I'll give it a C tier. What's Tengen got? Okay, there's something about this one that I gotta show you guys. Tengen gets mad that his subject moves while he's trying to paint a portrait. But the thing is, different characters will have different movements. This is one I've seen before, which is Susamaru. Just playing with her ball. Now, I don't know how many different animations there are here. I think Gyu looking to the side should be a pretty standard one. Let me just check Yahaba real quick. Oh, he wipes the jacket? Did they make one for every enemy here? Let me check some more. Alright, Zenitsu is asleep. There's no shot he moves, right? What? Oh, I said strike a flashy pose and he didn't do it. Now he's mad that he didn't strike a pose. So Gyomei is gonna be the same thing. No, wait. Oh, he is posing. Oh, but he can't stop posing. Bro, no, that deserves recognition. I'm sorry. I think that ultimate on its own, it's like a C tier, maybe a B, but with all that extra work of reactions, I gotta rank it an A tier. This is a huge roster. They actually went through the trouble of doing this for a character that most people are just not gonna play. I mean, if you want to play Tengen, would you play the Academy version? Or would you play a version that actually has sauce? Look at this outfit, bro. Anyway, we're done with Academy characters. It's faithful to the show, so I can't knock it points for that, but my biggest criticism is that most of it's hidden by mist. That's how it's supposed to be, but as far as an ultimate goes, most of it's hidden by mist. When you can see it, it is pretty sick though, so I'll give it a standard CC2 B tier. And while we're here, let's check out Mitsuri. Not much to say, standard CC2 B tier. Now these are brand new characters to Demon Slayer 2, but that doesn't mean they didn't give him a second ultimate. Yep, that's pretty good. Another B tier. Bro, I just feel like they're so consistent. Like, they're consistently on the same level, which is really impressive, by the way. I'm probably repeating myself a lot, but B tier is really not bad in the context of CC2. A B tier here still beats 90% of ultimates in all fighting games. Oh, and they have a team ultimate, because of course they do. I don't like that. I think the concept is pretty boring. It's just them slashing. I think visually it's a lot of flash, but it's not clear what the choreography is. I think they threw a bunch of slash animations and called it a day. This is a C tier to me. And I was not expecting that. These two are cool characters. Yeah, I just didn't like that ultimate, turns out. That was sick. The angles they catch this guy on are unbelievable. That is an A tier ultimate to me. I'm talking as if the real photographer caught those angles. While we're here, let's go with Sanemi as well. Like, this guy's whole deal is wind, but they make it feel like the wind is so heavy, and that gives this ultimate so much power. I gotta give this the same rating. It's another A tier. Now let's check both of their second ultimates. I like that impact a lot. I like the close-up shot in the end. It is a bit of a standard, though. I'm trying not to be biased because this is my favorite Hashira, but I'll give him a standard B tier because I feel like placing him higher, but I feel like I'm being biased. Great close-up of his face, too. Yeah, I feel like this is another standard, which means that's another B tier, baby. But it's time for their team ultimate. Yes, they have one together as well. The snake riding the whirlwind and then coming down, being a little bit like Tengen and Tanjiro snapping Gyutaro's head. You know, that epic shot from season 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is an A tier ultimate to me. And there's only one Hashira left. Bro, that's an insane ultimate. What? It's got Ora Ora. It's got a big impact at the end. I'm tempted to give this one an S tier. I think I just might. Gyomei S tier. Let's go. And for his second one... Pretty good, but more of a standard CC2 here. Not as crazy to me, so B tier. Bro, it feels like this roster will never end, but we're actually getting close to the end. All of these are solo characters, and solo characters only have one ultimate each. Unfortunately, that means that the old demons do not get anything new, except for these guys that do have team ultimates, so let's go through all of them. I think this is a beautiful ultimate, but I think conceptually the end is kind of weak. So this one is going to go down to C tier for me. Since we're up against Yahaba and Susamaru, let's just get those guys out of the way. First we got Yahaba. I mean, you did it to yourself, but that's still an A rank. Not even gonna front. The animation work on this one is just fantastic. Now, we've seen this one 1,000 times, but let's see it one more. God damn it, I hate what I'm about to do. That's still an S rank ultimate. I know, we're sick of it, but it's that good. What can I do? I'm trying to not be biased here. I hate her guts too. Anyway, they got a team ultimate. Bro, what? She hit him with a CR7. Yeah, they made it better. Next, let's take a look at Tengen's wives. Pretty good. Funny? That's a C tier. I don't know why I said old ultimate. She doesn't have a new one. This gets a B tier from me. And then we got Gyutaro with... an absolute A tier. But what does their team ultimate look like? I think that's pretty solid. I don't think that's an S tier, but I'm gonna put it up there at A. Only one Slayer left to go. Can you believe it? We're almost done. This is one of those funny ones, but I feel like the animation work in this one is slightly better than others that we've seen before. So I'm gonna give it a standard B tier, because the funny ones are usually worse than that, but this one I felt pretty good about it. And if you played the first game, you remember Ruiz. Pretty damn good. I'll give that an A tier. There's only 2 more demons from Demon Slayer 1, and then we got the new demons from Demon Slayer 2. So first up, we got Enmu. Conceptually, this is one of the best ultimates. Going from a physical hit into a dream and coming out of his mouth as if like we're back in reality. It's so good. The eyeball sack though. That's an A tier for me. And it's time for the ultimate that once broke the internet. It's still absolutely insane. This is without a doubt still an S tier ultimate. And with that, we've made it. We're at the end of the video with the final 2 demons, the final 2 ultimates. So here's Gyoko. Real solid. I don't know if we needed that final zoom in on his face though. That's pretty good. I'll give it an A. Last ultimate of the video. It's time for Zohakten. Did a nuke just go off? What the hell? I'm giving that an A tier because animation-wise, it's really good, but the concept is also kind of simple. It's just put big explosion there. But that's my tier list for ultimates in Demon Slayer 2. Let me know which one was your favorite. And don't forget that on August 9, you can sign up and play in a big Demon Slayer tournament if you have the game on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. The link to sign up is down below. And for more Demon Slayer, I just put out my review. You can watch it right here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.